we do have a section at the end to make any mistakes or adjustments as needed. So feel free to let us know if, God forbid, we made a mistake, you humans. The nerve.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So I've been playing Call of Duty all week. What have you guys been up to? I know it's just what it is. I'm one of those guys. Find the game I like and I'm sticking to it.
That's my story now.
Right? What are you guys playing?
Pretty much the same for me. Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going in that house flipper,
House? Oh yeah, you were telling us about that last week.
Houses, man.
Gotta flip them. You got to.
I just unlocked the thing where I can put up some tiles now. Do some tile flooring. So
get real bougie.
Yeah, no.
I thought like putting up tiles. Like I was imagining, I'm like, oh, tell me you're that guy putting tiles on the kitchen counters. I was like, don't do it, don't do it.
Nah.
Don't do it. Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much just those two. I think it was just yesterday. Downloaded Animal Crossing, so I'm gonna start getting into that.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm jumping on the train.
Right. Gonna be hustling this body for bells.
I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it yet, but Kellen's been playing it a lot. So.
Right. Austin, what you
not too much. I've been, of course, Bannerlord. Been playing that.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But another World of Warcraft a little bit here and there, sprinkle that in, kind of change it up, and then as of Thursday, been playing the new DLC for Warhammer 2. So.
Oh, nice. How's that going?
So far, so good. I'm thinking of definitely. I'm gonna probably throw a little bit of a review video together, I think, and get that up on our channel. So.
Has it been everything you were hoping it was gonna be? Like the little bit of.
Yeah, it
extra.
is. It's just I'm really rusty with it since I haven't touched it in
That's fair.
months.
Yeah.
So my first playthrough of it was a little infuriating and stuff like that. So I had a little bit of a raging period, but it is what it is.
Yeah. You had a WoW raid last night, didn't you?
Yep.
Nice.
Is that like every night?
No, it's Friday. It's just Fridays. Sometimes Saturdays, but really we haven't had the people to do the Saturday raid. It's just higher content and
fair enough.
People losing interest because with the new expansion coming end of the year, really nothing to play for. So
yeah,
for sure.
Until that comes out.
Sure. Cool. Yeah, everybody should let us know the games they're playing.
Yeah, for sure. Let us know.
We're always looking for sweet ass games to play, other than the stuff going on.
The mainstream.
Right. So we watched the last week about all the new gaming engines. So we'll get to see the sweet new graphics and the new next gen consoles that are going to be coming out. What's going on with the new Unreal Engine, Austin? Unreal Austin.
Unreal Austin. I know I'm a little
Unreal Austin.
Yeah. It's actually kind of exciting, just kind of looking over it and kind of watched the trailer that kind of showed it off. The new Unreal Engine 5. It's supposed to be full. It's supposed to be released with what was how they word it. Preview state. The preview state by early 2021. So early start of the year. It looks fantastic. Like I said, I can people want to. I can throw the link to the preview video in chat here in just a minute. But what I didn't realize is they actually used it to help film The Mandalorian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I uncovered with looking into it. They don't have scenes, mind you, but they used it to help film that. And that's kind of one of the things that they're excited about with it is that they should be able to. It should be on par. So games should be on par with this, CGI and stuff like that, real life images and movies and stuff like that. So
that'll be awesome for cinematics in the game are gonna look just amazing. I mean, they've been looking great anyway, as compared to it, but now I bet they're gonna be unreal. Well, that's what we thought when we were doing the when they did the Xbox release for that Bright Infinite.
Mm-hmm.
Bright Memory Infinite is we were like, is this a real game? Like, this looks like a movie. And we thought they were just jam packing
it's a
in as many
test.
special effects as they could. It was
Well,
wild.
and that's like the trailer. It was on they demoed it on PS5, but like the game they did for it, like at points I'm just like, is this a game? This looks real? Like it
Yeah,
looks
definitely.
fantastic. So it definitely got me excited watching it.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Sure.
I guess it features it promises what their promises are is to eliminate texture pop-in. Assets can
Okay.
be easily transferred between film and video games. So it sounds like they want people to use this for movies potentially in the future.
Montages are gonna get real.
Right. But yeah, it features, I guess, the technology they called for it is nanite and lumen. Nanite it allows for more better map making, so they don't have to bake like the images onto maps.
Yeah.
It just looks more natural, more detail, stuff like that. They kept
Okay.
referencing more triangles.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't make
kept
it look
hearing
so
that too.
flat. Yeah.
So that so that streamed and scaled in real life, no polygon counts, no memory budgets, none of that. So it just sounds like it's gonna be a developer's paradise as far as let their imagination flow.
Sure.
And they're doing a few things to make it easier because since it's not going to be out till next year, they released an update, Unreal Engine 4.25, that so basically anybody's developing games on that, it can easily upgrade to the Unreal Engine 5 with no pains, no pain in the butts, no having to redo anything and stuff like that. And it's going to be available for pretty much all the major platforms, including mobile. So it's going to be interesting to see how mobile games,
a mobile game with Unreal Engine 5,
having to redo anything and stuff like that. And a neat. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, so I was just gonna say, I was like, how's that gonna work? Like, is the phone gonna have like a processor able to handle that? Like, they're gonna be coming out with gaming phones. I know Razer came out with that one gaming phone that looks super interesting, but yeah, other than that, I'm like, are they gonna be able to run it? Well, I guess, I mean, they run all the mobile games now as it is. Like, there's Fortnite, Call of Duty, Blades Online. They're all those that run pretty well. I guess it'll just have to be optimized for mobile, but that's interesting. That'd be an interesting concept.
I'm kind of interested to see how it kind of takes. And speaking of Fortnite, since they Epic Games developed Unreal Engine, I mean, I'm not a fan of it either myself, but they're going to mid 2021 switch Fortnite to Unreal Engine 5, so they're kind of hinting at maybe better graphics instead of the cartoony potentially.
Oh,
interesting. Okay.
So I still can't keep building. I can't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
All the memes for that though, like gunshots builds a
I just watched a TikTok yesterday. It was this guy, he's playing, he runs up, he sees a guy, he puts up a one ramp, and the guy already has it built like all the way up to the sky, and he's like,
no.
I mean, that's how it is though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I got laughing. I was like, oh no.
Like, just watching those people that are good at it, like they will.
Yeah.
Like, I'm reloading the gun and they already have like 3 skyscrapers built and they're sniping me from behind. Like, what?
You're like,
what?
Hello? Samantha?
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and they're doing. It sounds like they're kind of changing their royalties up. So what they're doing, because it used to be for developers that want to use the Unreal Engine, if they made over $3,000 a quarter in like pure revenue, they had to pay royalties. Now, so I mean, if a game's popular, it might not be that big a deal. But so what they're doing is the people that use it, they don't have to pay royalties until the game has grossed over 1 million in revenue.
Okay.
So, maybe get some lower end developers kind of to come in and use it, and maybe get some great games going.
Doing some pretty good things for developers. Like, I mean, that's why everyone's coming from Steam over to Epic, is because they pay their developers more.
Well, yeah, that's the next thing I was gonna say is 88% of revenue goes to the developers from the store.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Which
and that's why
Steam I think is like 15 or 10 to 15% lower, I think. I could be.
They're
I
gonna
could
say
be.
10 to 15% total. I was like,
No,
That's what I thought you were gonna say too.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no, no.
right? I was like,
why make the game then?
Lower.
well, yeah. What's the point? I'd be like,
No, lower. I could be completely off on that, but I know it's a significant amount lower.
Yeah, I mean, if I'd imagine so. I don't know the exact number either, but if they're making the selling point of 88% of the revenue, it must be pretty decently lower.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the major
And then
selling
everyone's getting mad at people who are going to Epic because they don't want to download another launcher. Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
how do you think, like, okay, so I'm an Xbox player. How do you think I feel when, like, oh, this game's only coming out for PS5, like, and you're complaining about having to download just another launcher?
listen, sir. I just found out yesterday you were telling me that you can remove the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only consoles, sis. Yeah, so I have to go and buy another goddamn hard drive to play Warzone.
Jesus Christ.
So
Who was it that shared that meme the other day? I am the hard drive now.
oh yeah. It's
Are they-
ridiculous. It broke 200. We were just talking about it last
Yeah.
week with that 30 gigabyte update, and they still. First of all, it's terrible. Like it's not optimized at all for streaming. Like for content creators, it's insane on your system compared to like say Apex or Fortnite or something like that. Those just stream better.
Yeah.
Warzone, nope.
And there's still issues. I mean, we were playing earlier
Oh, yeah.
today.
Yeah, I sent you that picture.
Yeah, the
My shit
Snapchat,
wasn't even
yeah.
loaded in.
Planes
Yeah.
weren't even there.
I was like,
hello?
yeah,
Optimized.
Austin.
Optimized.
No, yeah, exactly. It was ridiculous. I'm playing the game. I didn't have any steps or ladders or airplanes
Yeah.
or anything, so I'm
He
kind
just
of like,
played like that for that round.
yeah. I was like, okay, this is where a step is. Okay, there's a plane here. I can't see it, but I can't shoot through it. So, like, I can see the people on the other side of it, but I can't shoot through it. It was a pretty sweet game.
Wall axe.
Well, yeah, exactly. I was like, oh no, they turned on stream.
Well, I mean, just I guess, I mean that kind of sucked because you just running if you didn't know by heart that there was a plane there.
You just
Well,
sitting
yeah.
there running in
What?
place.
Exactly.
What?
Like, thank God we landed at airport so many times. Like, I was like, okay, I know what's all here, but
That'd
it
be
was ridiculous.
clearly it's esports ready, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they got to get on this Unreal Engine 5. That might fix some of the problems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to do something,
Yes.
with these updates.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna throw out 30 gigabytes, have something to optimize.
The graphics and shit.
Well, yeah, like all your players are streaming. They just
Yeah.
are. Like, at least one point in time, they're gonna try streaming the game, and
Mhm.
you have to have like a $1,500 system to run it properly. Otherwise, you're running your shit at low settings, or you have a second. Okay, PC players. I'm sorry. I guess console players can buy your $200 Elgato and be fantastic, but like it's yeah.
Yeah. Fun times.
For sure.
Apologize for some doggos that wanna. Yeah,
Right? I was like, what's Guinness doing?
yeah, it's being annoying.
Right? So, big things going on with Ubisoft. What's going on with them bad boys?
So, Ubisoft wasn't happy that a game came out on mobile called Area F2. And they're suing Google Play and the Apple Store because they're claiming it's basically like a copy of their game of Rainbow
Sure.
Six Siege. So, which I mean, it sounds like it's already been kind of resolved.
Yeah.
As of the latest update, it looks like because they didn't go after the company itself because the company's based in China.
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the butt to try to do any kind of copyright lawsuits with China.
Well, I don't think they have any copyright laws. China has
No.
China has no copyright
Yeah.
laws. They're just like,
pretty much. That's why they're like infamous for like all their bootlegging and crap like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
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 Have you guys seen the side-by-side comparisons of this, though?
I saw like a
some of
random
it.
like image
Like
yesterday.
it's
I'm sure it is.
it's like
They're
the same thing.
Like in the article I read on it, I got like one of the articles I read on it. They had some screenshots, and I'm just like, so is this Rainbow Six or is this the other game?
Yeah, exactly. You
you
can't
get
tell
them
the
mixed up.
difference.
It's like,
Right. But yeah, so they sued Google Play and the Apple App Store just because it was easier. And as of the 22nd, so yesterday,
Yeah.
both Google Play and Apple took the game off, so they dropped the lawsuit. So it's took like 6 days, but yeah,
yeah,
Apple
well,
App Store just because
it's
it was
probably
easier.
the
And
fastest
as of the
method to go about it.
well, and that's what they said in like several articles. It's easier to go after them because I mean they're still technically making a profit on it, like Google and App through like the ads and stuff like that. I think they still get a small cut.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it sounds like they didn't want anything to do with it, and we're just like, oh, whatever, we'll get rid of the game. It was free to play anyways, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, to swoop it all back around and bring up Call of Duty again, because it's what I've been playing all week. I'm sure, as everyone knows that's been playing it, they're finally open. They opened the bunkers. They're here.
Woot woot.
They're ready to go. Everybody's been running around seeing them. I think there's 11 total bunkers. The 11th one has that sweet MP7 skin. That blueprint that everyone's looking for, but that one's the pain in the ass one.
Yeah.
That's the one you have to run all around the map. Not all around the map. I think one's in tower. You just got to find the phones and listen to the noises or something, and it'll unlock the door. I don't know. We haven't tried to do it yet. I mean, we definitely can for like the red access. We get those red access cards. We get like 3 of them a game every time we land airport. We haven't tried the difficult one yet. I'm sure it'll be dumb because I feel like there's just going to be people camping the bunker, just waiting for people.
I saw a TikTok today. Someone got in one of the Jeeps and they drove it to the bunker. And as it was opening and people were filing in, he just drove straight into the bunker and killed like 2 teams.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just wild. So those red access cards, they open I guess the bunkers 1 through 10, and like I said, the 11th one's the pain in the ass one, but that's the cool one. I think 1 through 10 just has like a ton of like good loot. Yeah, kind of like how Apex does in their vault. They just have good loot in there basically, and they're super easy to find. Like those red access cards, like we seriously find like 3 or 4 of them. We all have them at the end of the game.
Like
we're going to
the game.
Well, we're gonna have a post, right? Yeah, we're gonna have a post up on the website linking all the locations on the map, showing how to get in each one. So check that out, gamingchairs.com. We'll have everything you need so that you can easily swoop in, do it, because I knew of like a few bunkers, but I was like, oh shit, I didn't know there was 11.
Right? I thought there was like 1 or 2.
Right? Yeah, I was like, all right, we're apparently not exploring the map enough,
right,
like when we play.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that map, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on with it. Like,
yeah. Well, for the 11th one, I think it like spits out like some Russian, obviously.
Yeah.
And I guess,
what do the numbers mean?
Well, yeah, I guess it says like the number in Russian. So like I don't know if you can use that to access it, and you have to do all that. Do you have to do it in like the correct order? Obviously, that's kind of how access codes work.
Yeah,
would be my assumption, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, we'll have a post on that on our website so that everyone can easily see the map and locations and all that fun stuff. In some of the bunkers, some of the people were seeing through the wall an old, a little bit. They're like a little bit, you know, in the game how it's super optimized, and you
of course
hang through the wall a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly it. They were seeing like an old school like style spy plane, and then this week, as everybody's heard, Call of Duty leaked. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is what it's going to be called. This is interesting. So, as everybody knows, original Call of Duty Black Ops took place in 1960. It was more in the Vietnam era style missions. This one's going to be Cold War. era, and it should be interesting. I like the advanced guns that are in the current Call of Duties, but man, if they could take it back to World at War style,
Oh,
that'd be gold. That'd be just golden, like because that's a fantastic game. Yeah,
game
yeah,
has a
that's
special
just a
place in my heart.
right, right. That's a fantastic game. So it's if I'm excited to go back to that time, but going back to being able to see through the walls down to the bunkers, they saw like a plane, like there's an Easter egg. You can see like that nuke and
Yeah,
stuff.
I remember seeing the one about
yeah,
the-
yeah. So they feel like eventually Modern Warfare is gonna use the bunkers to kind of showcase some more of the game, Cold War game, kind of its entirety.
Hmm.
They're gonna keep like pushing off like secret things to be able to see through there to piece things together. It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to Cold War version, see how they do with it. I was telling Jared, I was telling you earlier that I didn't like the original Black Ops. I don't like how it feels. I think Treyarch's a good company, but Activision, everything's just so smooth when they like the way it feels when you're running around, when you're shooting. I didn't like the original Black Ops for that. It felt clunky and boxy, and I don't know if that was just me switching around games like playing Battlefield or and trying to come back thinking, yeah, hey, I can make the switch to these games pretty easily.
Yeah, and going from Battlefield to Call of Duty, like
that's a big
it's a bit-
switch. On its own.
Yeah, that's a big leap. That's a big leap. It's not completely unprofound. But it does take like 5 or 6 games to get back into the rhythm. You have to play slightly differently just for the sheer amount of people you have on Battlefield versus, I guess, Battle Royale isn't that like less people. It's just
it's still a bit of
different.
a different
It's
feel.
different. It's different. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely different.
No, I've been hearing some things about, or saw some like comments and stuff on Facebook and whatnot about this Cold War one. They're like, "What are they gonna do? Send threats and not do anything about it?" And that's the game.
They're gonna
Right.
Twitter aggressively.
Yeah.
Twitter aggressively. Yeah, for sure. It should be interesting though, because they're doing. I think they're doing like a reboot of the Black Ops, which it would have come out in 2007, 2008,
Something like
Yeah.
that.
somewhere around there. I think they're doing like a reboot, kind of like how Modern Warfare did for Call of Duty 4. I think they want to kind of bring it back
Soak up some
to
nostalgia.
like a release comeback, kind of hype it up, kind of thing, and get everybody playing again.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it should be interesting.
I don't know. They still need to redo World at War.
Whoa, yeah.
Just need to do it.
I'll just take a remastered version.
Oh yeah, for
you don't
sure.
you don't need to redo the whole game. Update the servers, get rid of
All the
there was
hackers.
some
and shit.
there's some pretty wild hacking going on when we tried to play. I know that was a few years ago, but just I'd take that same exact game. You
Just-
give me that car 98K?
No, it's not the same as Modern Warfare.
No,
it's
not at
not.
all. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Yeah. I'm
Call of
looking
Duty.
forward to it though. It should definitely be interesting.
Yeah. Cold War. Send them threats. Get on it. So in other news, PlayStation has they announced that their the PS5 game lineup is going to be coming soon. They didn't say a date, but they're saying pretty much because E3 time is right around the corner that they're gonna announce some games. No idea what they're gonna announce. If they're gonna do like an Xbox kind of third party thing, like that inside Xbox, or if they're gonna just release AAA games or mixture of each, or they're not sure. Yeah.
I'm not quite sure yet what they're doing.
But some confirmed games that they have, that Godfall is made by Gearbox. Same people that made Borderlands. They're labeling it a looter slasher. So it's like, the way I look at it is Borderlands, but melee weapons only. So like swords and stuff.
Interesting for sure.
Some other games, Rainbow Six Quarantine. How fitting.
Oh boy.
Battlefield 6, Watch Dogs Legion, Lord of the Rings Gollum, which that game actually looks interesting. You play as Gollum, so that might be.
I wonder how that's gonna
I don't know.
unfold.
Listen,
We're gonna hide in a
Probably-
cave for about 600 years.
well, yeah, like
Like,
I catch a lot of hate from this, but I always fast forward through those parts in the movies.
What?
with Gollum.
Dude, yes, I think his voice is fucking annoying.
Oh,
Like,
what?
yeah,
Mark used to
like-
play with us, and he'd do his voice, and everyone would just freak out.
no. Like, I was cool with it like the first time, but now I'm like, ugh.
I mean, it's not my favorite parts, but I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean, favorite parts are obviously
It
like the fighting and whatnot.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm terrible. I turn these like fantastic, and it's not taking anything away from the movie, the actors, anyone. It's just me. Like, I'm super impatient. I'm
Why
here
are
for the
you
fighting. Right? Yeah, I'm here for the fighting. I fast forward. I turn these fantastic 2.5 hour long movies into 45-minute movies. And I'm like, okay. I've watched the full thing through plenty of times. Now I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, so soon, hopefully, we'll be getting some PS5 announcements. See some new ones. Hopefully, some good things coming. Even though I don't.
I mean,
even play
you can. I mean, I'm sure you can guess the obvious. You know, like the NBA games, the Madden.
Oh
games.
yeah.
Those are definitely coming out. But yeah, those other ones, one-offs.
Okay.
But like they're. I mean, they have.
I was worried Luke wasn't going to be able to get the new version of the show.
But no, they're saying like
Life can go on for Luke. Life can go on.
But they're talking like Horizon Zero Dawn, the second one of
okay.
that, Spider-Man
Yep.
2 possibly being on there. There was another one, I can't remember what it was.
Spider-Man looked fantastic on Unreal Engine, swooping through the
Oh,
skyscrapers and everything.
That's like one of
man.
the main reasons I want to get a PlayStation again. It's
Yeah.
just to play that game.
right.
Yeah,
That and God of War.
Well, yeah, obviously. I remember playing Spider-Man on the PlayStation, and I remember playing it at McDonald's. Actually, that was the first time I played it. I played Spider-Man and SSX Tricky on the PlayStation when they had the little bits there you could go and play.
Right.
Yeah, I used to walk down from my mom's house to go play that shit. I'd buy a pop and I'd sit there for an hour and a half.
Not gonna lie, when I
and then
worked
I'd
at
walk back
McDonald's,
home.
that's what I'd be doing. I worked there before they remodeled it. But
Yeah,
yeah, on break, that's where you'd
I'd
find
pull
me.
up.
Little
Yeah,
kids
I'd
would come
pull up
by
a
and be
chair.
like, "Back off."
Right?
Leave me
They'd be
alone.
like, I want to play. I'm like, go away. Yeah, for sure.
But Spider-Man 2 on, I think it was 2, Spider-Man 2, like the movie series game.
Yeah.
Came out on the PS2. That was the only Spider-Man game that I played, and just swinging around the city with that, like
Mhm.
I'll never forget like swinging, going up next to a building, and then just wall running across.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've never seen that before.
Right. But I was saying it looked fantastic on the original PlayStation. You just had like the yellow clouds everywhere, and I was like,
Oh yeah, I do remember
this
that.
game's tight. Like,
Yeah.
like you'd be flying, like shit's getting blurry past you as you're flying through and then when you fell, you like fell down through the yellow clouds. And I was like, ah, damn, like,
What happened after the clouds?
right? Yeah. So the fact that they're obviously able to add in all that and keep graphics looking fantastic, I would definitely get one just for that. Play that on 4K. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that'd be
Yeah,
nice.
that'd be wild.
gotta settle down there.
Right? Like,
All right. Well, in other news, going back to the Battle Royale
Mhm.
talks, you brought up Apex earlier. Respawn,
Mhm.
creators of Apex, they are opening a whole new studio just for Apex.
just for Apex?
Just for Apex.
Those
Interesting.
microtransactions, though, must be paying off.
Right?
Right. I mean, they're owned by EA, and I mean, EA.
Well,
Well, yeah,
Is
of
the
course,
king
of
of
course.
microtransactions.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the studio is just going to be called Heirloom.
But yeah,
Everyone's trying to get-
they're expanding with a second studio opening in Vancouver, which its entire focus is going to be on Apex Legends.
Nice.
Hopefully get
So
some
that-
good stuff rolling off for it then.
Right. They're trying to make it more of a staple, kind of like Call of Duty or like EA's like FIFA, Madden, stuff like that. More of a staple for them.
Yeah.
But opening the second studio, they're hoping that it will clear up some resources to put towards other games.
Oh, okay.
So that's the main reason why they're doing that.
I was about to say, I was like, why would they open a new studio?
Yeah, like so.
Yeah.
What, you're just gonna split all your people into two different studios? That doesn't make sense.
Well,
No,
yeah. I was like,
I imagine they're gonna take some people from like the Apex team, send them over there, and then do a bunch of hiring and whatnot.
Probably.
So jobs.
jobs.
So again, Respawn, they made, Apex, Titanfall, stuff like that. For some reason, I thought this was a little weird when talking about opening up a second studio. They made it a point to say it's unlikely that the much asked Titanfall 3 is coming anytime soon.
Just much asked?
Yeah, they just threw it at the very end of this little report here.
I don't think I heard anyone really or see anyone really asking for a new Titanfall. Like that second one seemed to kind of.
Well, yeah, but they just sneak that in there right at the end.
Yeah, a whole article about
get people talking about it.
They throw in Titanfall 3.
Hey, if you were thinking about it, screw you, it ain't coming out.
Yeah,
right.
Drops tomorrow.
Right? Yeah, that's how it'll be too. It'll be like
right.
End of May. All right, Titanfall 3 released.
What?
Respawn.
I mean, that's what they did with Apex.
Yeah,
they shadow dropped Apex. But yeah, that's all I got for news this week.
Awesome.
Games coming out this week, or that came out this week. Austin, you wanna?
Yeah.
Take that.
Got a few of them. We got a the Eternal Castle remastered that came out on the Switch on the 15th. The Wonderful 101 remastered, which came out on the 19th.
The hell is that?
I wish I could tell you. I don't think I ever heard of anything with it. Maneater that came out yesterday.
Did you guys hear? Hold on. Did you guys hear about this game?
No.
Street
Maneater. You're a shark.
Oh no! Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I saw like the thumbnail for it, and I was like, "All right, we're gonna move on from that."
I heard about it today, and they're talking about it and saying like, "Yeah, you start off as like a little baby bull shark, and you just eat things to grow and become a legendary shark."
Listen,
so like,
I'd play the hell out of that.
They said it's like a 15-hour game to do it.
So it's like one of like, I think I've seen so many games that have like kind of tried to fit that model.
Yeah,
like mostly mobile games, but I mean,
yeah,
I'll make fun of it, but probably would catch me playing it.
Austin's that guy with like a legendary shark with dreadlocks and gold armor on, like
he's got lasers attached to his freaking head.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, those games kind of, because sometimes those games are just like fun. I forgot the name of the one game I played. I think it was like The River or something like that, where you just start out as like a fish and you like just slowly eat until you get like huge, and you get to a point where you almost break the game. Like,
wow, I can't believe they made a video game about my life.
What is it? I forgot the name of it. I'll have to. Feed and Grow Fish. Like, there's
nice.
One of the last times I played that, it's still being updated, it looks like too. But one of the last times I played that, I think I got so big that I accidentally breached the surface and just exploded because I died because I breached the surface. It's like, okay then.
Too big. All right.
Too big. Okay, so this is too much. You breach the surface. Oh my god. I'm imagining like a fish like too big.
So big.
And just like floating out of the water.
And that's the thing, they had all kinds of fish. So you got like little like what was the one fish that Finding Nemo, the one head fish in the fish tank. Like you could be those kind of fish too.
Like an angelfish. of
Yeah,
thing.
that's what it is. Yeah. You could be that fish and just start eating, and here you'll find yourself eating great white sharks. Like you get that big. It's kind of ridiculous a little bit. But
Yeah. Sweet.
yeah.
Okay, so I was making fun of the name, but I 100% I'm gonna check out that game.
Right.
I'm starting out as a baby shark, man. It's happening. That's a game I need on the Switch. That's what I need.
Yeah.
So when
is it
I'm
on
getting real pissed off at Call of Duty on the PC, I can just shut it off and
Grab
right
your
over to
Switch.
the couch with my Switch
Please.
on. Yeah.
Or I
for
mean,
sure.
or you could just hit Alt F4 and just launch that because it's on
Or I can
PC as
just-
well.
Suffocate my computer until it shuts off.
Right.
Hold the power button because I'm mad at it.
Right. I mean, you could do that, or you could, because they came out with a Saints Row 3 remastered, the third. Could do that one as well. That was also on the 26th.
Is
so that
that
also-
the, I'm trying to remember which one that is. Is that the one where you actually get like the superpowers and stuff?
I think so. I think that
It's the third one.
Listen, all right.
I think that might be the one that kind of got a lot of people hooked on those games. Because I think that's the one I remember hearing a lot about. Like,
Because the one where it's like you enter, it's pretty much the Matrix in the Saints Row world.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome, and they had a
Dude.
gun in there called the dubstep gun, and it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh God.
The,
Wob 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 wob.
Exactly.
I was hooked on those games like when they first came out. I remember
Oh yeah.
the first Saints Row game, and then it came out the same time as Crackdown. Remember that game?
Yep.
Those were good games. Good games.
I still have yet to try
Same.
Crackdown 3,
Yeah.
even though it's on Game Pass.
Well, it is what it is.
I mean, it's only 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not. You got to pay for it monthly.
Ugh,
Oh, Jesus. You're one of those people. Just kidding.
one of those. One of those.
Also, a game you've played a little bit, Jared. Crucible came out on the 20th.
Yeah. How is that?
I only played the tutorial so far. I kind of wanted to wait to get other people to play with because I
Yeah.
feel like if you play it by yourself, it's not going to be that fun.
Is that I thought I remember seeing a little bit on it because I was watching a little bit of a video today. They were covering like some gaming news and stuff too. Is that like PvPe type?
I think so. Again, I've only played the tutorial, so the tutorial is only PvE. So I don't know. I think it is because I think I remember in part of the tutorial it was like you have to capture these hearts or whatever, and so I imagine you're going against other teams to capture the hearts.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like League of Legends, where you got to like take out their towers or something like that. But instead, you're capturing the hearts.
Hmm.
But
you were telling me a little bit about it when you were. Is it like a 2-person like co-op or is it 4-person?
there's actually a 4-person and a 2-person.
Okay. Nice.
Interesting.
But the main reason I got into it is because another podcast I listened to it. One of the hosts on there, he actually did the voice of one of the characters. So
Nice.
I was like, all right, well, I'll go.
Gotta
support
check
him.
it out for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That's cool.
Yeah,
How much
love
is it?
Voice actors.
it's free.
It's free. Dang.
Yeah, free to play.
Yeah,
My second
there you
favorite
go.
4-letter word, F word.
That's your favorite one.
You said second.
Second.
Oh, you did say
Favorite.
second. Okay, I didn't
Second
hear that
favorite.
part.
Sinners.
What do you mean I'm a good Christian boy?
Sinners.
All right. Well, that's the end of the new releases. So again, every week, we're gonna do a video game draft.
Yeah.
The results of last week, we got 7 votes.
Ooh.
That's an upgrade from our 1 vote from the previous week. So coming in at last place with a whopping 0 votes. was
Y'all
Matt.
just have bad taste, all right? Y'all just have bad taste. It's not too late to get better opinions, everyone.
Well,
You can always make better life choices.
And
you
that
gotta
means
release first.
the second place with 2 votes was Austin.
I was gonna say, I was like,
The suspense.
And then I had 5 votes. So I go
stacked.
I mean,
Stacked.
don't worry, guys. Your money's in the mail. Thanks for the votes.
Your mo-
But yes, but I had 5 votes. So again, we're gonna draft again this week. We're only gonna do 3 rounds this week. But we're gonna do so. Picture it again, just like last week. We're in an arena, but it's us 3 going against each other, and we have to draft 3 weapons that we get to take into this arena with us to fight off the other 2. So the order goes.
Right.
So Austin picked first the first week. Matt was last week, so I get the first pick this week. And for my number 1 weapon, I'm going to take the Master Sword from Zelda.
From Legend of Zelda?
Yes.
Good choice. Good choice. Austin, what you using?
Austin, you do have the second pick, and then Matt, you have 2 in a row.
My weapon. I'm gonna. I don't know how effective it is, but it's gonna get you guys put you guys off on a little bit of an edge here. I am gonna go with the blue shell from Mario Kart.
Blue shell, the spike shell.
Blue shell.
Yep.
Oh,
okay. Gonna throw you guys for a loop. You're not gonna know how to react.
Oh boy.
And it's seeking whoever's in first. So let someone get a couple hits on you and then throw it.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Just whip that bitch out and
whip it out.
And Matt, you got the next 2.
Okay. So I'm using the always fantastic, the one hitter quitter, the golden gun.
God.
GoldenEye 007.
I completely forgot we just talked about this.
Yep. I'm gonna be walking around that Coliseum. Pop, pop, pop. Done.
You gotta hit us first.
Oh no.
We know
listen,
we know you ain't
that thing
actually
hit.
at shooting game.
She hit.
Damn.
ouch. Ouch.
Right. Damn.
Need some aloe?
Right? I'm like, no, why you do that? The other weapon. Let's see. I think the hammer from Halo.
Gravity hammer?
The gravity hammer from Halo. That'll be my
that was on my
that'll be
list.
my AoE. That'll be my AoE weapon.
Good
just
choice.
run up and just.
Good choice.
Both your picks were on my list.
Oh, got a list.
I do have a
This is
list.
stacked.
I do have a list. It's a pretty awesome list. All right, Austin, you're up. What do you got next?
Well, I need a more effective range weapon because the blue shell is gonna come in handy if I'm trailing a little bit, but I'm gonna have to go with the ray gun from Call of Duty Zombies.
Ray gun, okay.
Nice.
Gotta get that range. I mean,
It's true.
Range.
All right, and then I got the next 2. Let's see, where do I want to go on my list here?
this list.
The list.
I have a sword. You already took the golden gun. You know what? I'm going to go with something that's.
What do you got? What do you got?
We're going mind control here.
Oh.
We're going Assassin's Creed, the Apple of Eden.
Oh my.
Do you guys not know what this is?
Yeah, I know what
No,
it
I know
is.
what it-
I'm
I
just
know what
like,
it is.
oh my.
Just
So
pulling out a
What you gonna-
divinity web kind of weapon.
Whoa.
There. A
What you gonna
divine
make us
weapon.
do?
don't worry about it.
Right?
If you have to ask.
What you gonna make us do? Sinners.
And with my second pick, this is the one I was hoping would fall to the very last round. I'm gonna go. Matt, you said it earlier. when
Oh,
we
the
were
dummy thick boy. The dummy thick boy.
talking earlier. I'm like, ooh. I'm taking the fat man.
I watched your face. I was like,
The fat man from Fallout, so it shoots mini nukes.
the dummy thick boy.
Well, I mean, is that going to be efficient though? Because if you shoot a mini nuke, how big is this arena? Like,
Dude, he's just taking out the arena. What you mean?
Yeah.
right? Like, fuck you
Right.
all.
No, see, I'll have
Right.
the Apple of Eden. I'll mind control you to get on the complete other side, and I'm gonna be like at the exit, just bye.
That's fair. That's fair.
What do I want to use?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to use first.
Yeah, Austin, you're up.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Oh, sorry.
God, tried to sneak in there.
Right?
I'm gonna have to. And now it's not a mini nuke launcher, but this still hits hard. I'm gonna go with the DK hammer from Super Smash Bros.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
Just smack that bitch out of the arena.
Right?
Right out of there. I could
Just
I'm
launches the
hearing
nuke
sound
at
in
you and
my head
Austin
when
just-
you grab it.
Oh,
And Matt,
Sure.
you got the final pick.
So does it have to be weapons, or can it be like equipment or whatever in video game items?
I would say it has to be a weapon.
Fuck.
I think I know where your head's going because.
Oh, do you? What do you know?
I want you to say it and see if it was the same thing I was
No,
thinking.
no. Let me one word and see if you got it.
One word.
Yeah.
Tactical.
Tactical.
Oh, maybe not.
Tactical. No, I was so what I was thinking was like the like teleporter ability that Wraith has in Apex, because that'll get me to flute around behind you guys, pop you with the golden gun, and I think I'll be in like another dimension, so I'll survive your nuke.
ooh.
Yeah, I would
Ooh.
say that's not a weapon.
Oh,
That's
fucking convenient.
That's an ability. Maybe next week
All right.
we'll do gaming abilities.
Abilities.
There you go.
Okay.
That's a good
We
one.
can do that. We
Okay.
can do that next week.
What were you thinking that I was gonna say?
You said equipment, so I was thinking tactical nuke from Modern Warfare 2. I figured that's not really a weapon.
Speaking of the Cold War, one guy gets a nuke and another one has to get a nuke.
Right? And I'll push the red button. I ain't scared. What gun then? I guess. God, I really like guns.
Well, I mean, you're
I
American.
mean, that's not. Yeah, right. That sounded super weird. Not even like that. Like I don't even own a gun. Yeah. Right. I'm like, I don't even own a gun. I would have to say, what gun did I like using? I think it was like the Wunderwaffel, the Wunderwaffen, like that electric. Yeah, the Wonder Waffle.
Electric one from Zombies.
Yeah, the Wonder Waffle.
I'm calling it the Wonder Waffle.
I hope so.
Waffle. The Wunderwaffen, or I forget what it's called, but that shit was funny to use.
You gotta like really emphasize it though. It's German. You
Yeah.
can't just like pass it on like.
The Wunderwaffen.
Oh yeah.
That was terrible. Why did we all have that accent?
Because why not?
Well, yeah.
I don't feel like people get the full effect of the name if we don't throw in an accent.
You don't.
That's
So-
true.
The
You gotta
Wonder,
hit
Wonder
that
Waffle.
accent.
Yeah, the
All
Wonder
right.
Waffle for sure.
So teams are I have the Master Sword, the Apple of Eden, and the Fat Man. Austin, you have the Spike Shell from Mario Kart, the Ray Gun, and the DK Hammer. Matt, you have the Golden Gun.
Oh, well, hold on.
I sense a little bit of an attitude.
What's
there.
with the attitude?
Yeah.
My pick.
Right? Listen, it's made up of 3 boxes and it looks fantastic. Like the graphics are out of this world.
You have the Golden Gun, the Gravity Hammer, and the Wunderwaffel.
The Wonder Waffle.
Yeah.
So, guys, I'll put up a link to the poll, and you guys can vote on which team is the best, and we'll announce it next week. So far, I'm 2-0. So
Convenient.
keep me undefeated, eh? Yeah,
Hey, let's keep it undefeated, eh?
undefeated. All right.
No, I got a feeling I'm clutching this one with the Golden Gun. Everybody.
Yeah, I think
the
with the
nostalgia's
Golden
gonna hit, and they're gonna be like,
It's gonna be more lethal. The nostalgia is gonna be more lethal than the golden gun itself.
Right. No kidding.
right?
But yeah, that does it for the draft. I think we covered all the news.
Yeah.
Um,
Awesome.
So at the end of the show, we do like to go to the chat, see if we have any questions or if we got anything wrong, because, heaven forbid. So
Hey,
I'm
listen
gonna
here, you
just-
moron.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna go on the chat here and see if there's any questions or corrections. I'm getting yelled at for drinking a Pepsi.
No, you're getting yelled at because you're not bringing her one.
Who said that? Am I not reading these things right? I don't know.
Oh, boy.
All right, let me just take a look here.
Social media is hard.
Holly says consoles at McDonald's are showing your age, bruh.
We're all the same age.
I know, right? We do have a questioner. question here. This comes in from Andrew Duvey. He says, "Hi, the gaming chair. Long time listener, first time question for you.
Nice.
Have y'all ever seen The Shining?"
Oh,
I've
Let me
never
ask
actually
you a
watched the
question.
whole thing.
your mama soap. Boom! Get her to sew that. That's from Joe Dirt. I just wanted to say that because I used to say that a lot when we played when we played Call of Duty.
It's a great line. It's a great line.
That's all the questions we had so far. No
The
corrections.
Shining.
We'll probably get someone yelling at us on the YouTube page. So
YouTubes.
It is what it is.
yeah, just kill him with kindness. I invited him to the show so we can correct us
Sure.
live.
It's true. I asked him to send nudes. He didn't.
Rude.
What is this world coming to?
Right?
I really don't know.
Some people.
Yeah.
They're gonna start shit. Back it up.
Well, and you ask for dudes and they don't send them. I mean,
The world. The COVID got everyone messed up.
right? Some people's kids.
Yeah, some people's. All right, guys, that's it's gonna do it for the show. Don't forget to
Woo!
check out our website, thegamingchairs.com. We got all of our
For sure.
our articles up there, links to our store, video, and all that.
All them links below.
For sure. Austin?
Yep, like
Anything
Jared was saying, got all of our, if you go out to our website, thegamingchairs.com, get all of our links to YouTube. Well, obviously, you're on Facebook right now. We got Reddit. We got Twitter. We got Patreon. We got all that good stuff. It's all out there. We got links to the podcast just to sit there and listen if you just want our sexy voices in your ear the whole time and you don't actually want to see us. I mean,
well,
not
your
that they
loss.
wouldn't want to see it, but at the very least, if they're in a work environment, I mean, you can't have this much sexual.
Maybe our
JW.
voices are smoother than our faces.
oh my god. I'm editing that out.
But yeah, definitely go follow us and all that stuff. Get all of our different content because, like on YouTube, for example, we're putting up all these different random little other videos, like reviews, different stuff that comes out throughout the week. Best way to keep in touch with us as well. So
Yeah, for sure.
Matt, before you go, we do have another quick question that just came in
Okay.
from Rachel Kiefer.
Oh.
She asked if we would have any kids shirts on our store.
Heck yes, we do. And since I have a daughter, I'm putting some kick-ass toddler stuff on there. They're sweet. New designs will be coming up this week. I'm super excited about them. We just dropped our Run TGC shirt, which I have ordered. I can't wait to wear it. It's going to be fantastic. But yes,
Matt,
we will.
You gotta flaunt
Yes.
it, man. You gotta flaunt
Yes.
it.
well, and
Guys.
behind you, there's another one. Looks like.
Yeah, we got stacks of merch came in. It's fantastic.
Well, and
I'm looking forward to all the stuff we have.
And I was
coming in this
almost
week.
going to answer that question for her because we got shirts in my size, so that should be a yes.
Nice.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nice. That's fair. Yes, we're going to be having new designs coming in this week. I'm really looking forward to everything. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. But yeah, we'll have the links all down below to our site, the merch store, everything you guys can find. Really appreciate everyone tuning in. Hope everyone has just as much fun as we did this week. And make sure to tune in next week, 8 p.m. Saturday. We'll have new stuff for you. Hopefully it'll be a good time as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Thanks for joining, guys.
Yeah,
a good night.
thanks. Thanks.
See you guys later.